Shalom everybody and welcome to Regah Bivrit. Very special Regah Bivrit today, Kotel edition. I would like to remind you that we are in Shorashim edition and we are still talking about Rabbi Moshe Alshich commentary. This week we're in a very important parasha. In last week parasha, Bnei Israel received the Torah. They received the Torah, they said the word Naseh Nishma. Now in this week parasha, we're learning in Parashat Michpatim, what does it mean to do the Naaseh ve'Nishma? You can think about Naaseh ve'Nishma in another way. Naaseh have to do with our relationship. Asiyah is the essence of our doing toward our brother, Naaseh. We don't pray for just our brother, we are doing the mitzvot so that our brother itself will know that he is being loved and taken care of. The Nishma has to do with the vertical relationship between us and Hashem. In the parasha this week, in Exodus chapter 23, there seems to be something very much out of odd. You see, we receive the Torah, then God defined for Israel all the Michpatim. What does it mean to love your neighbor as yourself? You see, to say I love my neighbor without defining it, it's just half of the equation. Therefore, we all have to be mindful of those things that even in the halachot we need to. For example, if you love your neighbor as yourself, you should learn halachot about Shmirat Lashon, the taming of the tongue, for example, okay? Shmirat Lashon. That will be an example of that kind of thing. So just give an example for everybody to understand. Or if I learn about that, I should learn also about Lashon Hara, as an example. All of those are part of the mitzvot that is called Mishpatim. Naaseh, that is the Naaseh, the horizontal. The Nishma is the vertical. Now, the overarching things behind this, especially important to talk about those things today, is the aravut that all of Israel have for one another. So think about this for a moment. Think about that. God is telling Israel about the Moadim. All of a sudden we talk about the Moadim. Why all of a sudden we have the Moadim inside of all of those things? You see, the reality is that all the Moadim come from the word edut, ed, testimony, testify. If we take the Moadim and we do not meet the Moadim in unity, in essence, we don't celebrate in the same way, the same one heart, one accord, we also cannot be Naaseh toward our brother. Because the reality is, I'll give you an example here for a moment. My tefillin had a rip in it, and I could not see it because it's on the back of my back. So a man was passing by and he said, excuse me, there is a problem with the tefillin. So I had to go and fix the tefillin. Think about it something. If there is no halakha, nobody would know that this, if I can put it whatever I want, however I want, then it doesn't matter. So why do we need this halachot? Why do we need the mishpat? Why the mishpatim are so important? Why do we need halachot and mishpatim? So that we can maintain edut, that we maintain unity toward one another. That's the key. How do we maintain unity? You maintain unity in being in one heart, one accord, and having the same halakha. People think that halakha is legalism, but they don't understand the essence of halakha. Why halakha is important? Halakha is important so that we will have the same hashkafa, the same view, and we'll be able to walk the same way with one another. You follow what I'm saying to you? So think about the mishpat, and halakha around the mishpat is a fulfillment of what it's saying, Pirkei Avot, when it says, put a fence to the Torah. We have to put a fence to relationships. And the word for us today in Parashat Mishpatim is to put a fence to the mishpat. Put a fence to the relationship with one another. Put a fence to the way you talk to one another, the way you conduct your business, the way you conduct your affair, the way you talk to your wife, your spouse, your children, your neighbor, your stranger even. And this is why halakha is so important. Torah without halakha mean nothing. That's why it's important to take upon ourselves Torah with halakha. Without halacha, there is really no Torah, because each person can interpret things according to their own eyes. And I think it's time for us to really take halacha a little bit more serious in the days ahead, and make sure our halacha is truly practiced from the heart outwards, so that we can be together with our brothers. God bless you. This week is the Regah Bivrit.